Do you still want me to light you at certain times?
Absolutely not.
You don't even know what we're doing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to That's What I Heard. I'm Lil Frex and this is my podcast. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening. Life is good. I just found out this week about positive affirmations. So I'm saying things like life is good. I love myself. Isn't that wonderful?
I love that.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
It's great. Now, my life needs used to be food, water, and shelter. But since I've become a podcaster, my needs are rate, review, and subscribe. Rate, review, and subscribe. That's all I care about. That's all I need to stay alive and thrive. Rate, review, subscribe. On the show today, we have the same guest that we have every single week, Sebastian Canelli. He's highly rated and well reviewed. And he will continue to be the guest every week until we get some decorum in here and I feel comfortable bringing another human being into this environment. Because as of right now, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
That makes me feel great. That makes me, I'll just throw Sebastian. Who cares about him? He comes in here. Who cares? I'm that type of guest. Book me.
You're the number one guest.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? We have fake producer Billy June is back from hiatus from his mental health day. We have real producer Mike in the studio. On today's show, we're going to do a special Mother's Day edition of the Shame Olympics. We, of course, will do questions from the DMs and things I heard this week. Let's get this fucking money. Hit the music. Here we go. Let's get these questions from the DMs. Yep. All right, well, that's what I heard. So what do you want me to tell you? Okay, welcome back. Mother's Day is coming up. By the time you listen to this, it will have just happened. So we got mothers on the mind. So I thought that it would be appropriate to start off how we usually end the show, but today we're going to start off with the Shame Olympics Mother's Day edition.
Ooh.
You boys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys always have a lot of shame involving their mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is interesting. I think my mother provided a lot of shame for me.
Definitely.
She added a lot of me feeling horrible,
Totally.
but great at the same time.
Here's my Shame Olympics.
Uh-huh.
When I was in 6th or 7th grade, for Mother's Day, I accidentally bought my mom a vibrator.
Oh.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
How was that received?
So here's what happened. She was like, she was like stressed out mom vibes. She was always like, my neck hurts, my back hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And what I heard was, my neck, my back. No, I'm kidding. What actually happened was I went to the mall and I went to the Sharper Image. Remember
That's
that store?
class.
Class.
If you're going to Sharper Image, you love the person you're
Huge
buying stuff
class.
for. Yes.
And so I saw this thing called a personal massager. And I go, my mom would love this because her back hurts and her neck hurts.
Oof.
And her foot hurts and her hand hurts.
Yeah.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
So I was also a very kid-looking kid. Like, Dan, you knew me. I looked like a real Cabbage Patch Kid. So I walked up, and I didn't realize it was a vibrator, obviously.
Yeah.
So I walk up, I fucking buy this vibrator. Why they let me do it, I don't know. I give it to my mom. My mom goes, oh, no. No.
She's under the nose.
No.
Uh-huh.
She didn't say why. She goes, Emma, I don't need this. I can't have this, but you can just take it back. So I have to go back to the mall.
She made you return a vibrator.
She made me return the vibrator.
And what was the excuse? What was the reason?
I just brought it back. I don't remember if they asked me why.
Okay.
And what I brought instead, then I see this other thing, and it's like a little thimble, right? And it's a vibrating finger thing.
Stop.
I was like, oh, she can hold it to her neck. So I returned the first vibrator, and I returned it for that.
And you bought her a clitoral stimulator. That's amazing. And
I was like, oh, she'll hold it on her back. Maybe her hand hurts. She could hold it on her hand.
Of course, pressure points.
Of course, that's what it's for. So then I bring that to my mom.
Uh-huh.
She said, oh, no. No.
Okay.
And then I go, well, I'm just going to keep this.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but I didn't, realize what it was. So what I would do is I would hold it to my nose and make myself sneeze. And I called it the sneeze machine.
Well, that's one way of coming.
Yeah.
You made your face come.
Exactly.
That's nice.
I would just sit there like all day like this.
Oh, I need a cig.
Yeah.
These sneezes are getting me good, Ma.
Achoo, 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 achoo.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Sick.
that's
For
that.
me, my shame Olympics. When I was a kid, I bought my mom a double-sided dildo.
You're like, so, here, Mom, so you can go ass to ass.
Yes. Ass to ass with your friends, your neighbors. You meet each other. You gotta go. Sebastian's doing instrumentals in school. You want to go ass to ass? No, I'm kidding. What
Are
am
you?
I? Of course, I'm
you
kidding.
kidding?
Of course, I'm kidding. I would never disrespect my mother like that. I would never. What am I ashamed? So, if we're talking gifts for my mother, one year, probably one of the worst things I ever did was I bought my mother a Amex gift card with money she gave me to buy her a gift. And she started crying instantly. She goes, "You couldn't even fucking think of me."
Wow.
And stormed to her room.
She said fucking?
Oh,
That's
my
serious.
mom loves to drop the F-bomb
But only when it's serious or just anytime?
when it's serious.
Yeah, okay. So that's
My
bad.
mother loves to drop the F-bomb. She's also a very bad gift receiver.
Right.
My mom will get a gift. She'll lift it up. My dad spends so much time thinking of buying a gift. He'll get her a gift. She'll lift it up. She'll go, "Why the fuck would I want this?"
That's right. I remember you told that story.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. What was it about the necklace?
Yeah.
Your dad worked extra shifts at the mine? Or whatever
my
he
dad,
did? Yeah.
my dad, the coal miner.
Yeah.
Okay. My dad, he
Saved up for the necklace, went to Zales.
covered in smut. He
Yeah.
walks into Zales. He goes, Can I buy a
My
necklace?"
beautiful wife, the love of my life. I want to get her this necklace.
And they go, "You don't have enough money, sir." And he goes, "Take my car, I'll walk
Yeah.
home."
He goes, I'll go in the back and I'll stock the shelves until I can afford this necklace.
and they said, "Not good enough." They go, "You got to jerk every guy off in this place."
and he said, say no more.
No, my dad. My dad was a teacher. He saved up a bunch of money to buy my mom a necklace. Right. We didn't have money as kids, and he gathered all. It was after we opened all the Christmas gifts, and he gathered all the kids around, and he goes, "I want to read a book to you because what's important in life is sacrificing and giving for people." So he read The Gift of the Magi to us, just saying like how you sacrifice for people you love, and then he pulled out a jewelry box and gave it to my mother that had a necklace in it, and my mom goes, "Why the fuck would I want this?" To that whole beautiful spiel.
Heartbreaking.
So, I guess my shame is that I told a bad story about my mother now for a Mother's Day episode.
That's okay. We can edit it out.
Beautiful. No.
Just kidding. Stays in. I was kidding.
Mom relationships are tough. For me, I think that my mom always was happy when I would get in trouble. There's something about I have vivid memories of stealing Vicodin from the cabinet and us just bawling our eyes out,
Yeah.
and then her just hugging me, and then we never would speak about it.
Yeah. I had a few of those mornings,
Yeah.
coming home. She's just waiting or standing out on the sidewalk waiting for me to come home.
Oh,
And then you have, in the cold light of the day, you got to sit down and talk to your mother about what you did.
it's hard.
Oof, it's rough.
My mom was so dramatic. For me, when she caught me with cigs, she literally took my Dare t-shirt and folded it, put it on the bed, and then put the pack of cigarettes on top of the Dare t-shirt.
Oof.
Ooh, that's a drama queen.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
I can remember just sitting in one of those 6 a.m. morning reckonings. And she just looks me dead in the eye and she just says, "I have no interest in watching my beautiful baby girl destroy herself."
Oh.
And walks
Cutting.
away. And I'm just left to sit there, 17 years old, and think about what I did.
Damn.
Damn.
That hurts.
Oof.
That hurts. Yeah. Those are hard. That's where nightmares are made.
It is. But I guess it is beautiful in a way. Some people don't have anyone waiting for them to come home.
You're right.
Standing out on the street to see whose car you get out of.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. It better not be a certain.
Yeah.
You could tell the level of tints on the car, the more trouble you were in.
It better not. That car better not have rims.
No.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
When you open the door, smoke better not billow out.
Better not. It really better not. And then it's 5 a.m. You go, "Where were you?" at the movies.
What, Mom? I was volunteering.
I remember it was like 11 p.m. one time. I was like, I was getting coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie. I was getting coffee.
Oh, God. I put my mom through hell. I used to stink like weed. I would tell my friends to drop me off down the block, and I would pick leaves from the trees and rub them on my body, hoping it would get rid of the smell.
Yeah.
Just hoping leaves on my body would help get rid of the smell. And I would come home and I have twigs in my hair. My mom goes, "Where the hell were you?" Because I was in Staten Island. Just in cars, I had twigs in me. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah, that's the other. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I got.
Did that work, Sebastian?
I don't know. I mean, my dad told me, he goes, I can't believe how you got caught every time you did something.
Right.
Every single time I did something, I got caught. I wasn't smooth. I would just be like, fuck it, we'll just get in trouble.
Yeah. You didn't care.
No, but also now I love my family so much. I love my parents so much.
Yeah,
I have a
me
beautiful thing with them. I think it's so nice. My mother's so beautiful. I love her so much. And this is why I'm single.
It's true. People who love their parents have serious issues getting into relationships because nobody will ever be as good.
Yeah.
It's the real daddy issue. Women who love their father is the real daddy issue.
And-
There's no one more doomed than a woman who loves her father.
Yeah.
Because you don't learn how to love flawed people. You don't learn how to meet people where they are. If daddy was always there for you, oof.
That's
You
bad.
got problemos.
This is why it's good. This is why when you're a dad, you always do something a little off.
Yeah, you got to be a little off.
A little off.
Yeah, like a little gambling addiction at minimum. At minimum.
Gambling. That's nice.
Yeah, just like you sold the bikes one year. You sold your kids bikes one year.
That's
Like
it.
my dad did.
He sold your bikes?
Now what's the result? I love everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're always welcome around me.
That's my parents never sold my bikes. Look at me.
Yeah.
I can't even look in the mirror.
Right. So this is the problem. This is the problem.
That's the problem.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
I'm forgiving.
You are.
Yeah.
You are a beautiful soul.
I'm immediately forgiving because
Uh-huh.
that's the only way to be around people who are damaged.
Your dad gambled.
Oh no, mostly coke, alcohol, cheating.
Oh, nice.
Fun
Stuff.
Fun, yeah, fun.
He had a good time when you
Yeah,
were a
he
kid.
was having fun.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. You know, he was a bartender.
At what age did you find out your dad was doing blow?
Well, when I was like that, he told me that was the specific problem.
Yeah.
Not till maybe I was in maybe 5th grade. Was he like, it was coke.
We're gonna switch out for the adult menu over
Yeah.
here today at Applebee's. Okay. I told her I do blow nonstop. Okay,
So-
we're upgrading from chicken
Yeah.
fingers to quesadillas.
Yeah, we're having quesadillas and daiquiris. Stat.
Listen, she's gonna do a virgin margarita over here because I just told her I do blow off people.
No, but by the time he told me like what that period was about, it was over.
That's good.
I remember though, like
That's
I remember he would go away. He would go away.
A little retreats.
They would tell me that dad's at college where you learn to get along with people,
Oh,
which actually is pretty true.
yeah.
Rehab is like a college where you learn to get along with people.
Interesting.
And I remember visiting him there.
At rehab.
Yeah,
How old were you then?
4, 5.
Wow.
Like 4.
That
Four.
young.
Well, here's the full circle moment of the story.
Okay.
When I was 22,
Mm-hmm.
I go to the same rehab.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is nepotism.
Wow, yeah,
On the spot.
literally, that's
This
what
is
I
a
said.
nepo baby.
That's what I said. That's
You
what
were
I
a
said.
legacy.
Yeah.
I have that's what I said. Like my friends were legacy at Harvard and Yale. I was legacy at Arms Acres.
I've been here. I know my ways around. My
Like,
dad, he contributed the East Wing where you have to take your shoes off.
That's why they can't have laces. Well, when I was there, he'd be like, "They still talking about me?
Oh,
They still talking about me?"
I was a legend there.
yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, bro.
Did he visit you there? He goes, it's taking me back.
We did. I believe he did come for Family Day, and I remember going for Family Day to see him, and he did come for Family Day.
That's truly remarkable.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
in
fun.
a way, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
If we can't laugh about this is a show where we need to be able to laugh about fucking hard things.
That's literally the only point of anything.
I only do hard things so 3 years later I can laugh at it.
100%.
Not because I have no fucking self-control.
All right. Well, I think that we've really left you guys with a lot of positive anecdotes about parents and about life. And I don't know how we could get more positive other than to go ahead and take a break. And we'll see you on the other side. Yeah, that's what I heard. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool, man. Very, very cool, man. Cool. All right, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for Things I Heard this week. I have gotten some horrific news this week. I heard something horrific. Everybody say what, and I'll tell you.
What'd you hear?
What'd you hear, Frex?
What did you hear?
Okay, I'll tell you. There is already a podcast called That's What I Heard.
Stop.
Get out of town.
How could this happen?
You didn't Google this before we started the show?
When I tell you I Googled it 100 times and nothing came up, I'm telling you I Googled it 100 times.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
I started That's What I Heard, the Instagram show, in March 2020.
Great.
I Googled it. Mm-hmm. Then when I was searching for my own podcast this week on Apple Podcasts, there is another podcast that's been going for like a year. Sean and Carly, love them.
Wow.
Now they're Irish.
Oh.
They're actually like the alternate universe versions of us.
You and I.
They're like a fork. What's the fork in the road? A fork in the woods. Two roads diverged in the woods.
Oh, we're talking Robert Frost.
Yeah, if you go one way, you become Emma and Sebastian. If you go the other way, you become Sean and Carly.
Amazing.
And that road is in Staten Island.
Yes. So here's the question. What the fuck do we do, guys? We have a couple options.
Yeah, shoot him.
We kill ourselves.
That's fun.
All right, that is an option.
That's A.
That's A.
B, we do nothing. And we enter into a silent arms race.
Hold on, kill ourselves is A?
It's always A.
Just making sure.
Just to be clear, always A.
Always A.
You never pick that option. You just go,
It's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but it's always there. Okay, so
It's there. It's like having peanut butter and jelly for dinner.
it's always an option.
You could always have it.
Always an option.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
So option B, we do nothing and we enter into a silent arms race with the other That's What I Heard podcast to the top. And whoever kind of blows up first wins the name.
That's amazing.
Now, I have experience with this because there is another Frex, which I've told you guys about.
Oof.
And we are currently in a silent arms race to the top of who gets to be the real Frex, because we're both at comparable levels of
Yeah.
Instagram.
And what does this
success.
other Frex do?
The other Frex is a singer, and I don't know. I think she's from UK too. She's alternate universe of me too.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a hot girl, tattoos. I mean, different choices.
Different choices.
Now, I reached out to the other Frex with an olive branch because I was thinking we could do a posse track. I rap, she sings.
Yes.
Now, so
Frex featuring Frex.
So she had just dropped a song recently, and I was getting a lot of messages to my account saying that they liked the song. And I am an angel, so I would say, hey, I think you're looking for the different Frex. And I would go so far as to give the handle. So, I'm trying to do the right thing here.
You are doing God's work.
I'm trying to do God's work.
You are.
Good Samaritan.
Yeah. She's not doing that for you.
So then I send a message. I say, hey, Frex, this is another Frex.
Like you can't see in the handle. Okay.
And I say, just want to let you know, a lot of people have been telling me that they like your song. So just want to let you know, people are loving it. And that's it.
Great.
No response.
Did she read?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's not on red.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, let me be
Yeah,
clear.
yeah,
It's not on red. But I have a
Great.
blue check mark. She's seen it.
She's seen it.
You see that in the hidden requests? You're clicking on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
blue check mark.
now we have no choice. Diss track.
About her.
Now we have no choice.
It seems this fucking Frex backed us into a fucking corner.
Seems my back's against the wall here.
It seems we have nothing else to do besides fucking tear this person apart.
But just go 16 hard bars on this.
Just 16 hard bars, heavy beats, Heavy.
Heavy.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yes, I love that.
So that's my experience with having the same name as someone. So now we find ourselves in this situation with Sean and Carly.
So it seems that your first experience, you were just polite and you did nothing about
So
it.
so that's why I told that story, to just be clear that being polite and doing nothing about it is not an option, because it won't get us anywhere.
Okay,
Right.
off the
naturally.
table.
Yeah.
So
And option A is kill ourselves.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So option C, outreach.
Now, see, it's not your first option that's always the best. It might
No.
be your third one down. This is why we spitball.
Outreach. This is why we talk.
Yeah.
This is how we grow.
Talk it out.
Talk it out. Exactly. So there could be some type of outreach.
Mm-hmm.
There could be a Zoom into this show.
Okay.
I like that.
We could put them on speaker.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
They are?
Fun. I'll play you them right now.
Yeah, please
They
play
are
some moments.
Awesome.
Oh, really?
I can barely understand what they're saying because they're Irish,
But
but they are having the time of their fucking lives.
Can we patch it into the board?
I don't know. Can we?
Yes.
All right. We're about to have a new in-studio experience. We're all putting on headphones and we are going to prepare to listen to our friends, Sean and Carly, across the pond.
Do you know what I mean, Carl? And he hung you out to dry. He done that on
Yeah, in a
purpose, I
tracksuit.
think.
You gotta
Have
turn
you
up
seen
your
me in a
volume.
pair of jeans to something special happening?
That's
Yeah.
never
You should
in
have
a
worn
pair
them,
of
Carl, in
jeans.
fairness. You're doing a
Come here.
podcast.
Very.
He was
very
in a
quiet.
fucking fitness training course before he came.
It wasn't the Labour sent them there.
Say nothing, not watching.
So talk to me. What's the story? Is I busier than ever?
Yeah, no, it's great. The club is flying. We're back from Madrid 2 weeks. We're opening a clubhouse on Saturday. We took 72 new members on the new Kickstart program last night.
All right, so they're all about their business.
Fucking
You're here to
stupid
talk
cunt
about
David
business.
Goggins, stay hard, all this bollocks mentality. It pisses me off.
I thought I was him
No,
after me.
but seriously, it does. It pisses me off because sometimes it's okay. And I only had this today talking at the Wellbeing Talk. It's okay
I
not
don't know
to
what
be
he's
okay.
saying, but I like it.
Why do you always
too.
have to be this bulletproof
Oh,
person?
near that he
that's
said it's
like,
okay to be okay. So this
we'll
is
get
our
through,
this is our
we can do
elevated
this, blah,
self.
blah.
Yes.
Sometimes
This is
it's
our
okay
final
not to be
form,
okay.
Sean and
So I
Carly.
just accepted that today wasn't my day. I wasn't going to let it break me. Just
Oh,
enjoy the
you-
day.
Yeah. So there you go.
They're so positive.
They're so positive because they're just a lot of fucking fun.
They're nice. They're fun. Their
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah. They're
They're
great.
not telling stories about stealing Vicodin from their
No,
parents.
they're great. We I know. We're doing it wrong. We need to go that route.
We need to do that route.
Yeah, we
Chipper.
need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Well, I'm doing it because I'm taking the bollocks, and then what you got to understand.
Oh yeah. And then we can say cunt all we want.
This fucking cunt. I told him I fucking love me life. I love me fucking life. And all I fucking do is win. All I fucking do is hustle, grind, and fucking win. I love me mum. I love me friends. I love me life.
Me life is hard, but me don't care.
What was that?
I can't do an accent.
No.
Hey, bro, you got to understand here.
That was like Scottish.
I could only do the Peaky
Got to
Blinders.
understand here.
By order of the Peaky Blinders, you have to see we live a hard life. But if you want to be a man, you can't cry.
You sound like you're from the Iron Islands.
What's that?
What is dead may never die? Game of Thrones. You sound like you're from that version.
Nice.
Like they're the sea people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a Viking. I am half Swedish.
Okay.
Half Swedish. My mother always says, "Don't forget, Sebastian, you're half Swedish."
Right. And in what context does she have to remind you that?
Because I pretend I'm Italian all the
Because you
time.
morph into a meatball. She has to say, Sebastian, please. Don't forget where you come from. Healthy Viking stock.
You know, when I first started being like, "Oh, I'm into comedy," my mother would always pitch me, and I'd hold on.
Oh, let him finish his thought, Dan. Dan's raising his hand.
Yep, okay.
We'll get right to you.
My mother, when I started into comedy, she goes, "You know, it's funny, Sebastian." She goes, "You could say you're half Italian, half Swedish." She goes, "So you got meatballs on all sides. You got meatballs everywhere in your family."
Wow.
That's her big joke.
Go ahead, Dan.
I was going to make a Swedish meatball joke.
Okay.
Oh.
But he
Well,
took
his
it.
mom beat you to it. Unfortunately, his mom beat you to it 7 years ago.
That's good. What was the joke going to be?
Yeah, you can tell us the joke.
No,
Yeah.
that was the joke.
What was the joke? Re-say it. Who cares?
No.
No?
All right. You know what? We've done the wrong thing. We've made him feel uncomfortable,
Yes.
and we need to apologize, and we need to adjust course.
You know what?
Because I could see that
I agree with this.
instead of empowering Dan, Billy June, what we've done is we've shut him down, and that's not who we want to be.
He needs room to let his wings.
Yeah.
He's got to fly.
Dan, we made the wrong choice, and I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I'm sorry too. The other podcast would have never done this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're basically, this is everyone's B podcast. This is my A podcast, and everyone else in this room, it's their B podcast. They have their main podcast, and they're here as their B. Anyway, Billy June.
Silence.
That's okay. Because everyone's thinking B. This is my C podcast.
Should I see my way out of here?
Oh,
he's back.
He's back.
There's
See?
that confidence.
BJ in the corner. Choking down jokes.
All right, so there he is. He's back. I'm glad that we rectified that situation and that you're free to be yourself again. Love you. Say it back, please.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
We all love each other. I like that.
That is nice.
That's cute.
I have a hard time saying I love you.
Really? I don't. I'm too loose with it.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a really hard time. I was one of those assholes that would be like, if you say to everyone, it loses power. The word you use loses power.
Right.
But that was because I was broken.
Totally. But the word has no power anyway. It's the actions.
Now that's what I heard.
And that's what I heard. And that's what I heard. What were we just talking about?
The other podcast, what we're going to do about it.
Oh, yeah. What are we going to do about this? Okay, so the other option is we put on some tracksuits and we fuck them up.
Yeah.
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 Staten
mean-
Island style.
We go over the fucking ponds.
Yeah, we fucking jump skip right over the pond, get the miles together,
Yeah.
get over there,
Oof.
and bang, bang.
Oh, they shot me down.
Bang, bang.
They hit the ground.
But I don't know if that's the answer.
Okay.
I think seeking an alliance and a friendship, because the fact is they have been doing this podcast longer.
Yeah.
I am in the wrong.
No.
Hey, twitchy leg, what's going on over there?
Oh, I have horrible anxiety. I'm always twitching.
I never met a producer that makes noise.
I know.
I'm not making noise. You can't hear it on the mix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, just for everyone listening at home, Mike is just slapping his leg against the floor.
Just
You guys can
aggressively.
hear it?
Yeah.
It's really loud.
And it's
I
funny because from over here, from my vantage point, I see no shorts. Mike
You
wears,
just see
he wears
naked
those-
legs
yeah,
slapping against the ground.
just a bunch of naked legs, and then I just see his hand in between his crotch.
No, come on.
This is what we're dealing with. Add it to the file.
Add it to the file.
Add it. I feel like Mike might have read that book. Remember that book, The Pickup Artist?
Oh,
yeah.
I did not read that book.
Sometimes but sometimes he negs me because he'll
Oh.
start. He's telling me something positive, but he starts it negative. He'll go, to be honest, it's actually not that bad.
Like what?
Yeah. There he is.
What have I negged you on?
That's what you do. You go, to be honest, it's actually not that bad. And then
That's an egg.
that's an egg.
No, I think that we're at the beginning stages here. If that's what I heard, and I think that
And maybe the final.
no, we're on the way up. We're on the way up.
Well, we got to adapt the other mentality. We're on our way up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. We have the other
We
mentality.
got to flip it. Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
chipper.
you're right. You're right.
Positive vibes.
We got to flip it. Positive vibe. I might get a sign that says positive vibes only.
Po-
Although
Yeah.
kind of a curse because I don't know if you guys were following the Idaho murders of the college students.
No, but
But
please.
okay, but so really twisted. But they had a neon good vibes only sign,
Oof.
and one of the girls who like saw the guy walk past, like the light from the, she saw the murderer walk past, but the light from the good vibes only sign, obstructed her view
Wow.
of the person who was leaving the house who just killed her friend.
Wow.
Talk about irony.
Obstructed by a positive vibes only.
A positive vibes. Yeah, well, no, but you do believe in positive. You're talking positive to yourself. I think
I
that's
am.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I think that's great because your body hears the words your mouth says.
that's right. And like the posture, everything is affected.
I know.
I was walking down now that I'm doing positive affirmations, I was walking down the street going, I love the way I look.
Ooh.
And I'm fucking 1,000,000 feet tall.
Oh. Do you want that?
You are like glowing more than you usually do.
That's good.
That's a posse.
There
That
we
is a
go.
posse. I
Hit it
told
with the
you.
neg.
No, but
Hit it with the
he
neg.
did. No, but he did because he said more than you usually do.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
the neg.
Yeah.
So it's like compared to how bad you usually are, you are glowing. See, he
Yeah.
doesn't even know he's doing it.
Normally-
But he read the pickup artist, and I know it.
He does. You peacock. You peacock. You know you do. Look, I can see your vein bulging here from embarrassment. You're a peacocker.
I am so not a peacocker. I'm the opposite of peacocker.
Wait, what is that? What is the reference?
You like wear one piece of clothing that pops or makes you stand out so that people have questions about you, so you stand out of a crowd.
It's not
my
peacocking,
friends used to do
Sebastian.
that.
It's just style.
Oh!
Hey, what, Billy?
My friends used to do the peacocking stuff, and it was embarrassing to be around them.
What would they wear?
Kids that we grew up with, Emma and I, or Frex and I.
What would they wear?
Hats that look like they were in Guns N' Roses, or painted nails, or like fur coats. They just look
Hey, you're
like
just describing an outfit I wore last week.
Yeah,
I know,
was
it sounds
gonna
like
say,
So
my
what's
mother.
going on?
kind of love it.
I'm hearing painted nails. I'm hearing fur coats.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Hats that look like Guns N' Roses. What
like a
kind of hats?
slash, like the
Oh,
big.
oh, okay.
I would get a
Interesting.
top hat, not a top hat, but I would get a fur coat. I would love to wear a fur coat in the winter.
I wear one all winter.
Do you?
Yeah.
That rocks.
I mean, I just only did it this winter.
And you looks great.
Yeah.
I
fur
love
coats
this.
look so good.
I was standing, you know.
Oh, I love that.
We have to, let's all get the back things for our posture. Hold on, let's sit up.
Yeah.
The back straps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might get them for everybody as a gift.
as a back strap.
I'll do it too.
And
Yeah.
they'll say that's what I heard. It'll be embroidered.
That's what I want. I want swag.
We're going to get swag.
We gotta get swag.
It's not even
You gotta
a question.
do lighters.
But the question is, what is the podcast going to be called that we're going to put on the swag? Do we change the name? I was looking for my own podcast, and all I could find was someone else's podcast.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Maybe it just has to be something with your name in it.
Yeah. Maybe it's called Frex O'Clock.
Frex o'clock. That's pretty good. If you really put no thought into it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a middle school project.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Welcome to Frex o'clock.
I thought we were spitballing in a safe environment.
We are. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Thank
Maybe Frex XXX video rentals open or something.
Friday Night Frex.
Friday night. Oh, there we go.
And
Friday
then-
night Frex.
And we changed the release to Friday night.
Yes, when most people listen to podcasts.
Yeah, that's when everyone listens. Good idea. That's exactly
It worked
when
for
everyone
SNL.
listens. Yeah.
You're right.
People said nobody's gonna watch this. It's on at Saturday night. They fucking showed the world, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did.
SNL should be our model.
But here's the thing. We don't have a 12-minute long Bumblebee sketch.
Yeah, but we could. But why don't we? Let's ask ourselves that. With our new attitude. So I think here's the listeners are coming on a journey with us.
This is
Last
amazing.
week we were very honest about where we are in our lives.
Looking at the devil.
Yeah, we're looking right at the devil. And we accepted that we need to make a change. Mm-hmm. And this episode, just one episode later, we have entered our journey towards change, and it begins with a 12-minute Bumblebee sketch.
I love this.
Because why can't we do it? Why are we limiting ourselves that we couldn't do a 12-minute Bumblebee sketch?
I don't know. Here's the thing. Billy, you dress as a bird. I'll dress as a bumblebee. You'll be in charge. You'll describe what's sexist.
I'll be a beekeeper.
Oh, you'll be a beekeeper and you can chase us around.
Yeah. I like
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You
right.
down, Billy?
Sure.
Billy called me the other day or texted me the other day. He's like, we need to get the SNL cast members while they're on strike.
I didn't
We
say
need to
it
get
like
the
that.
SNL cast members on the podcast.
But that's,
Well,
and I
but
read
that's
every text
right.
like that. I read
Yeah.
every text with, you don't even know. You have to answer this right now. I read every text with such anxiety.
I was trying to make a suggestion.
No, and I think it was a good suggestion.
So next week, look forward to Bill Hader.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's on SNL
Chris
anymore.
Kattan is coming on next week.
Yes, Chris.
He's
We-
coming on as Mango.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
To do a sketch with us.
That'll be amazing.
What we need to do is we need to start doing secondary sketches to the podcast.
Yeah. Because the thing about podcasts is you need to have 40 other things that feed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough. This is just the first block in the web of content.
You need to be able to do 40 other content things for everything
Right.
you do.
Right.
Yeah. You should start embroidering. You need to have a side project where you do crafts and you sell that.
Right.
Yeah.
What about merch?
We absolutely need merch.
Yeah.
Absolutely need merch.
I mean, yeah, but okay. So this now we're circular because we just had this exact. We came to this exact point, and like 5 minutes ago, and I said, okay, so what name is the podcast that we put on the merch? And then we went on a whole nother roundabout. we went on a whole nother roundabout journey about a bee sketch and our self-esteem and Chris Kattan and this, that, and the other. And now we're back to where we started, which is what is the name of the podcast? We don't know yet. How about that?
We're getting better.
Submit your ideas.
On the up with Lil Frex.
I have a new one.
I like on the up. What about Frex to
Billy's got one. Billy's got one.
Go ahead,
Billy?
Reflections. Like instead of reflections, reflections.
Cut his mic. Okay. Okay. No, that was good. That was good. Okay.
No,
what
that was
about
good.
Frex on the beach? I get a big neon sign that says Frex on the beach.
Frex is the beach.
Frex is the beach.
Yeah. It has a picture of you on the beach with the middle finger, just dressed in full clothes around people in bikinis.
I'm in like a beekeeper. I'm a burqa. Yeah, that could work.
Frex on the beach. That could be that's a winner, I think.
And then instead of getting a plant for behind me, we get a palm tree.
Yeah. And we make boys come shirtless to the pod.
yeah.
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 And we are going to start having guests, guys that are listening. I just had to, we had to ease into it, and I had to.
Are people asking you when a guest coming,
Yeah. Or they go, I love the guest you have. I go, that's Sebastian.
That's Sebastian.
They do love you.
That's nice.
They love you.
You know,
Me and
yeah.
Sebastian went out and got drunk this weekend.
It was beautiful.
It was fun. I'm glad we did that.
Oh, it was great. I got hammered.
Thanks for the
Said it.
invite, guys.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
But
that was weird.
to be honest, you didn't show up for work, so you weren't top of mind.
Maybe this week when we go out,
Yeah,
we'll
maybe-
hit you up.
Yeah, maybe this week since you're here, you're top of mind, and we'll say, oh, let's get Billy to come.
But it also started that we need to go do this week. That I hit you up. You're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I think I'll go on Canal Street to buy fake
I
Gucci
said-
sunglasses.
And what did I say? I said, I totally understand that might be something that a man needs to do alone. But if you want someone to come with you, I would fucking love to come.
And we didn't get to do it because we ended up just drinking.
Yeah, which was so fun.
So fun.
I had a great time.
Oh, yeah, we saw that woman walking down the street.
Oh, let's talk about that.
This complete psychopath. Go ahead, tell.
Okay, so so we're at a bar, like we're sitting, like when they open the windows in the summer. So we're like sitting at the open windows and just walking by. Oh, I was alone.
You were alone.
So this is what happened. I was waiting for you. I see this woman walking by with a gigantic charcuterie board that with no cover on it. So she's walking down the street with a loose charcuterie board. Meats, cheeses. I saw some broccoli on there. There must have been some type of like ranch dip with some crudité. Out in the air, just the amount of dust and just disgusting things in the air because they're doing construction everywhere. And then you come in, you say, I just saw a woman walking under the BQE with an open charcuterie board.
Under the BQE. Dribbles and drips under the BQE.
So I go,
with loose cheese. No saran wrap. No tin
nothing,
foil.
loose, completely out in the elements. So I saw her walk by first. He catches her under the BQE. Then the people sitting next to us go, oh my God, we just saw her like so-and-so a few blocks away with an open, loose charcuterie board.
This is why you can't trust cheeses at parties.
Yeah.
Because these girls be out here with loose cheese on the dirty streets of New York.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
That story took a turn that I wasn't expecting. That rocked. That was awesome.
Just, I couldn't believe it. Under the BQE, but like literally where cars park forever.
Yeah, forever. They never come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it's like my car's broken, it'll never live. Let's tow it under the BQE.
Yeah, and-
she was there with fucking provolone.
Unbelievable. And just something about the sight of just like the broccoli got to me. What was it doing there in the first place? What was it doing under the open sky?
I don't know.
Under the open blue and orange skies of New York City. Oof. Go New York, go New York,
Go.
go New York.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, I didn't like, and you can't trust her. And she looked put together. She was wearing a romper.
She was wearing her, she looked put together, and and she was actually wearing merch from the show. Mm-hmm. But what was the name of the show on the merch? We've arrived back at one again. All right,
We're
listen.
getting too excited.
We're taking a fucking break. On the other side of this break, some other shit's gonna happen. See you there. Sweetheart gang, assemble. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, welcome back. We're gonna close out with a segment called Draft Queens, which was another show I wanted to start, but somebody already has a Draft Queen show.
Really?
Yeah, everything is just taken.
I remember talking on the phone about that.
Yeah. You go, what are we talking here? You should be doing picks of the week. What are we talking here?
I was just screamed at you. I go, you're an addict. You're gambling out. Just do Draft Queens. Picks of the week with Frex.
We're going to just briefly chit-chat about sports. I'm not totally qualified, even though I do know everything that... Okay, let me start the sentence over. I'm not even going to edit that out. I want you to know how hard it is for me to put a sentence together.
Yeah.
It is good. See the failures.
Yeah.
If every sentence was a home run, they wouldn't know the success.
That's right. Because one day I'm going to talk so smooth, and they're going to go, dude, go back and listen to the first few episodes of that show. It's like they found her under a bridge.
Holding a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, beach corner choking on the joke.
He's choking on a joke. He's choking on a joke. Hi ho the Dario. He's choking on a joke. All right.
Yeah, because he's always choking on a joke back there.
He's choking on a joke.
Hi,
right.
there. We're gonna finish
He's
it. Right?
choking on the joke. And just a picture of him with a huge joke coming down his throat.
J-O-K.
Yeah, just the K-E in
Right
his
down the
mouth.
hatch.
Or you can see his J-O.
And he's like,
That's nice. We'll take your mother. Happy Mother's Day.
hey, happy Mother's Day. Thank you, mother. All right, this is here's what's not a joke. I hit a fucking 16-leg parlay last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
This was a big deal.
Huge. So that means 16 different things had to happen.
How much we
Unfortunately, I
talking?
only bet I'm sorry. Yeah, unfortunately, I only bet $2.50. So I only won like $20, but so lame. What? Why are you laughing?
Because you're doing 16 leg parlays
I
to
know.
win $20.
I know. That's why it's ridiculous.
What are you doing?
I need to start upping my. Here's my take on the betting.
Okay.
I don't like to do big bets because I don't want losing the bet to affect being happy about watching the game. Like if my bet loses but the Knicks win, I still want to be able to be happy that the Knicks won and not be like my fucking night is ruined because I just lost $300. Now, let me get just briefly into why I watch sports at all.
Okay.
Because I never watched sports in my life, never cared. Talk to me in 2 weeks, I might not care anymore. But, about 10 weeks. Okay, it started with the World Cup because I really was feeling like I'm not a part of anything. You know that feeling when you're in like the freelance kind of life and you're like in between stuff, you go,
No community.
yeah, exactly, no community. And that's something I would have made fun of, that sentence. But now I actually believe it.
Yeah, because we are the positive. That's what I heard.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You need community.
That's why old people, when they go to retirement homes, they live longer.
Yeah, because they're having fun.
They're
They
having
have
fun.
things to look forward to.
Bingo,
Bingo. The pool.
the pool.
A lot of sex.
Thank you, Dan. So I decided I was going to get really into the World Cup because the World Cup was starting, and I never watched soccer. And it was just such a fantastic experience getting into the World Cup, learning about the narratives. It's Messi. I never even fucking heard of Messi. Turns out he's like the most famous guy in the world. Never heard of him in my life,
Yeah.
ever.
Makes you really put your career in perspective.
Doesn't it? And also, you know what it puts in perspective
What?
is American sports.
Yeah.
How like Tom Brady is nothing
They don't give a shit.
compared to someone like Messi, who's an international sports star.
I know.
Like our biggest guys are like specks in the pan. What's the saying? Flex in the pan. Frex in the pan.
Frex in the pan.
Frex in
Frex in the pan.
They're frex in the pan.
We're sizzling up some comedy here.
Compared to guys.
Comedy up.
All right, that has legs. We'll
There
put
we
that,
go.
We'll put a
They
pin
put
in
it on
that.
the list.
All right, so yeah, like our guys are nothing compared to these international guys.
Yeah.
So the World Cup is just such an awesome experience. The games are at like 10 in the morning. You meet up with people, you watch the games, you cheer. Then I got into betting, of course.
Of course.
So small bets, like I just told you. So then the World Cup ends, and I go, I guess I'm getting into soccer. I guess I'm just gonna get into it. But unfortunately, here's the thing: you can't get into it. It's just not for. I'm a fucking American.
Nah.
I can't. I tried to watch Premier League. It's so British.
Oh,
It's so British. Even though, so like, I was like, oh, because a lot of the guys from the teams I liked at the World Cup, they're on these Premier League teams. So I was like, oh, it'll be like the same. It's not the same. Whatever like shines about players from other countries playing with their team, representing their nation, you get all the cultures, the flavors.
Yeah.
It is totally diluted in these year-round British fucking leagues.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I'll get into MLS, American soccer. We have a New York City team. They play at Yankee Stadium. I follow them on it for Instagram for like 10 days. I go, I can't do this.
Boring.
Who are these people? Boring.
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 A bunch of boring soccer players.
I'm asleep.
I go to sleep when I watch the soccer.
I was watching an Instagram reel, and all of a sudden I was asleep.
I seen a little boy play with the soccer ball and I fell asleep.
He was going boop, boop with his feet and head. He put it right from his foot to his head.
No.
No. And then I was on the floor asleep.
No, because of soccer?
Because the soccer put me right on my ass.
Well, then you can't be watching soccer.
So I said, I'm unfollowing. I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Just like how everyone
I was
listening to the
even
podcast just did.
Yeah, everyone listening to the podcast is asleep.
There's still time to edit that out.
I like that part.
Let's keep saying
Me
it.
too.
It's a clip. So then it finally occurred to me I'm fucking American in the NBA is what I was born to watch.
Yeah.
So I went hard. I know everything about the NBA.
Nice.
Pull up a picture of an NBA player, Dan, and I'll tell you who it is. Not like the most famous one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you who it is. Okay, you can show me. That's Draymond Green from the Warriors.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that.
He plays center.
I would have known him
No, you
as a
wouldn't.
podcaster.
No. Oh, he does have a podcast.
Yeah.
I love how you can tell which NBA guys want to go into broadcasting because they're all starting podcasts. Then they just like yell from the hotels.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of awesome.
It is kind of awesome.
I really do love it.
I love that. I wish Allen Iverson had a podcast, him and his mother after the games. Now that would have been a fucking peeper. You know? Just him,
His mother.
right?
Do you have another
She was
one?
at every game.
Yeah, that would have been great.
One of the things my brother was screaming at the Knicks game the other night was Carmelo Anthony was there.
Okay.
Famous Nick.
Of course.
And they sat him next to Amari Stoudemire, and apparently they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother is pointing over the Knicks mother that's in front of us. Like basically his hand is in her face.
Yeah.
And he's going, fucking look at that. They fucked up sitting them next to each other.
Your brother's so funny.
Okay, so that's how I want to end the show, actually. I want to read you guys some of the commentary on the Knicks Game 5 from last night from my brother's Instagram stories.
Now we take you to passages from Frex's brother's Instagram stories.
That said, watch your fucking mouth when you talk about Julius Randle. It is clear how hard Randle worked to go from the bottom of the barrel to the playoffs. Here we are now. Strus, Gabe Vincent, and Kevin Love are completely washed. That's okay. Let them be washed. It is better to be washed than to never have been at all. This is the playoffs, bitch. Wake up, people. Wake up. You will not come to the Garden and have a nice time. As long as I have breath in my lungs, Kevin Love will never feel comfortable inside of Madison Square fucking Garden.
Stupendous. Now the literature that we just read. That's amazing.
Listen, here's the deal, guys. That's another fucking fantastic episode in the bag. The most important thing that you can do is rate, review, and subscribe.
And share.
Thank you, Dan. And share. Very nice. Cannot wait to see you on the internet and next week. Thank you. Here we go. Let's get these questions from the DMs. Yep. All right, well, that's what I heard. So what do you want me to tell you?